Hello, my name is John Lindsay. I'm candidate for election Ward 11 as your counselor for our ward, which includes Mineral Lake and New Sudbury West. I'm running for a couple of different reasons, and I thought you'd like to know what those reasons are. First of all, is to give you the opportunity of choice. That's right, to give you the option, if you will, of deciding which candidate would best serve your needs, what you would like to see, not only for our ward, but for the city as a whole. Now, this is me. Here I am with my wife Linda and two of our grandkids. We have 6 children altogether. 2 of them actually live in the New Sudbury section of the ward. As for Linda and myself, well, we've been in the Mineral Lake section of the ward for some 25 odd years now. We live here and we operate 2 businesses in the Mineral Lake section of the ward. I've been involved in the ward ever since I moved here myself in, I think it was 1985. I've been involved very much with the Mineral Lake Restoration Group and also the Community Action Network. And we've done a lot, we feel, to help improve the image of Mineral Lake, which was once described as sort of the dog patch of Sudbury. But now it's one of the most preferred areas to live. Now, I'd like to address a couple of concerns that many people have had with respect to my involvement in the area. A lot of that has to do with 2nd Avenue, and people have said, Lindsay has held up 2nd Avenue. Now, that was not the purpose of my concerns about 2nd Avenue. It had to do with a number of particular issues: safety issues, noise issues, environment issues. Well, let's just look at the environment. I really felt that 2nd Avenue needed to be developed, but did we really need 5 lanes going into 3 lanes going into 2 lanes? And look at that. 5 lanes, meaning there's 5 more tons of salt every year going into Lake Ramsey from 2nd Avenue. This didn't need to happen. 3 lanes would have been certainly sufficient. Now, as far as the New Sudbury West area of our ward, look what happened here to Atlee Street. This cost $400,000 traffic calming, which really made the street less safe for both motorists and cyclists, with these curb extensions coming out. So a cyclist has to come along and they have to go around here out into the traffic, out into where motor vehicles are traveling. Not good. $400,000 could have been done certainly a lot cheaper. Now, let's talk about other issues. Sudbury's economy to remain flat. That is a fact from all sorts of reputable sources. We're not going to grow that much. I know that's unfortunate, but it's true, and we have to look at that. Now, on top of that, with no growth, we're looking at pricey projects. We're looking at money coming out of our pockets, really, for perhaps projects which are really wants and not needs. Now, can we make the most of our present resources? Can we save what we already have, perhaps enhance it, and not spend that much money on new projects which may be not a really great investment? You got to talk about return on investment. These projects do not return much on investment. But can we do something about our library, the arena, our meeting, convention, entertainment venues, our art gallery? Let's look at these. First of all, our library. Look at the parking at our library. Now they want to move it downtown. Where's the parking going to be? This is an excellent facility as it exists at the present time. Let's just take a look at it. Bright, airy, well used, next to the Red Oak Villa, the seniors' residence, just across from the high school. What are we talking about? This looks like a modern building. Now, some renovations perhaps are needed, but it looks pretty good to me. How about you? Look at, here's some of the meetings taking place here. This is the Reader's Lounge. Yes, let's keep our library. We don't need a new one. At least I don't think we need a new one. I think that's a want and not a need. Now, here we are, Stompin' Tom. That's our arena. And it's been described by the city as the heart of downtown, as the heart of our whole community. And perhaps it is. Sudbury Community Arena. Probably one of the best hockey viewing arenas around. And of course, It also is good for other events too. You know, things have happened in the arena over the years which we all love and appreciate. A few renovations could be necessary and at much less cost, like North Bay. North Bay renovated their arena, which is the same age as ours. They did it for really a very, very small sum compared to building a new arena. And they hosted the Women's World Curling Championships, and it was a great success in their arena. So let's do it. Let's keep the Sudbury Arena. Enhance it, perhaps. You know, there it is. You know, it's for all of our use. Now, we talk about convention venues. We need a new convention center. What are we talking about? We already have many, many venues. We have the Radisson Hotel, the Holiday Inn. Both can accommodate 1,000 people in their meeting rooms. This is just a Caruso Club. This is Glad Tidings. This is another venue. And there are many others. Yes, we have many venues, and one of the nicest we have is the Bell Rock Mansion. Yes, this is the Bell Rock Mansion, given it to us by Mr. Bell. Of course, he, the same name who gave us Bell Park. Now this is the art gallery at the present time. Why don't we still keep it as an art gallery, but take one floor, there's two great floors there, take one floor, make it into a museum. We don't really have a great museum in town that shows the history of Sudbury. And this is what people who come out of town, they come to any city, anywhere, they want to know something about the history. And this is where we could show the history. The Bell Rock Mansion. What a wonderful facility, and what great use we can put it to. Now, you know, at fairly reasonable cost too. We don't have to spend millions of dollars. We can do this fairly reasonably, and there has been already work done to see what we can do to the Bell Mansion. So that's it. Thank you for your attention. You know, happy to talk to you anytime, and of course all our other information is on our website, johnlindsay.ca. We also have another site called friendlysudbury.ca, and that's what we're interested in too. Why don't we advertise ourselves? Why don't we promote ourselves as being friendly? Friendly Sudbury. Now, there many silly names have come up over the past, you know, trying to promote ourselves, but we all know we're friendly. We have to let people know we're friendly, and that will probably bring more people here than any other the fancy names or initiatives we can think of. So we have problems in this city. Right now, our biggest problem is the cost of our services, the cost of maintaining what we have, the ever-increasing cost going up over time of our salaries for our staff. The cost of living is very much lower than the cost of what we have in the city of all the services that are being provided. We need these services, but we have to have the same staffing levels we have. We know since amalgamation, hundreds of new staff were added. What are they all doing? Can we look seriously at re-amalgamating to some extent and making us more efficient, saving us money at the same time? We all love to live here. We think Sudbury is a great place to live, and you know, with some great ideas, but great ideas are not going to be the Kingsway Entertainment District, which is going to put much more salt into our lake, is going to cause a lot of congestion for those of us in our ward, people getting in and out to that facility, when downtown, there is enough parking downtown. It can perhaps be improved, but right now you can get downtown to the arena from practically any point within Greater Sudbury. When you're talking about the Kingsway, it's all going to be funneling into, well, we know where it's going to be funneling into an area that's already pretty congested. It's going to get much worse. These and other issues, I'd be really happy to talk to you, but thanks very much for taking this time to view this video. Don't forget now, however, vote. That is the important thing. Regardless of who you decide to vote for, you may not like my ideas, so vote for another candidate. If you like my ideas, then vote for me. But that is what democracy is all about. It's a choice, but it depends on you getting out and making that choice. Vote at the advance polls or vote on October the 22nd, but whatever you do, vote. Thank you very much.